Hey everybody, clearing. Had to, let's do a little bit more clearing. La 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 la. Isn't it cool how it looks wavy when you do it like this? Let's see, try it again. Clearing. All right. Okay, fine. I'm hearing everybody like, please do Bob Ross angel wings. Clearing. All right. Let's get serious now. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. All right, let's do a spine of fire. Wow, I've got slumber party giggles again. This is what happens when I do these late night readings. But let's have a look at what we can for a spine of fire chakra reading. So let's get into it. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see energetically for all the chakras and in the 3D for the counterparts at this time? What can we know at each of the connection points for these fully aligned divine union counterparts? What can we see for the masculines? What do the masculines need to know? Advice, information about the connection, and regarding their divine feminine. Any information or advice that is relevant that wants to come through for their counterpart. And the divine feminines, what do the feminines need to be aware of regarding their connection, their experience of their connection, and what can the feminines know or take under consideration for their counterpart? All right, crown chakra. Energetic, we have aura cleansing, replenishment, renewal, and restoration. So this card, it looks like there is a, an eroded part that's been healed in this aura. So something is being patched up, something is healing over, something is no longer leaking energy. There's been a seal put in place. So there is healing, there is a renewal happening that's divinely guided. We're on the crown chakra here, so it's very cosmic. I'm hearing it's connected with the eclipses and that divine intel. Alignment with highest timelines, no longer feeding into the lower dimensional views. This is in the world but not of it kind of energy. Removing ourselves from fear, following through faith, belief, higher guidance. What's happening in the 3D? Oh, true friendship. So joy, celebration, community, networking, safety in love, I just heard. This often can be depicted as third-party situations where there's some kind of a third energy that might be, in a more typical interpretation, you might have third party where there's competition in some way. But this is giving me the energy of trustworthiness, fidelity, truly being able to be friends with multiple people and not have that eroded competition. There's something about higher guidance coming in and really balancing out for each of the connections. There's no more jealousy. I'm getting this very soft, loving energy that is a knowing, where it's really beyond any kind of fear that there would be any kind of temptation. And if those energies are still present, there is a reminder in this energy that we don't have to be with anybody that we have that with. We don't have to bind ourselves through expectation if competition, lack, jealousy is still present in a connection. It may not be the connection for us if we're having that kind of dilemma regarding a connection. So this is like, for these divine connections, there is a lot of safety, a lot of trust, a lot of knowing in place. What can we see for the masculines in these alignments regarding the connections? Okay, so 2 of Cups is here, but it's in the inverse. So 3 does reduce to the 2. Streamlines from multiple options to the 2, and then the 2 becomes 1. So masculines, you really are seeing that this connection, it's closer than the intimacy that you were raised to buy into in a material realm sense. It's much more aligned than that. It's not about compromising or agreeing to disagree. It's literally closer than that. It's more intimate than that. It's more real. And advice for the feminine. So I'm getting that there is something that's going to be revealed about this love. There's something with friends here, and having this deep, deep inner knowing about how good this love feels, and letting that sink in, letting it be integrated, letting the healing happen, that this isn't too good to be true, masculines, like really taking it to heart, allowing the cosmic sun to fill you up with positivity about this, like almost like eating the sun. I'm getting like breatharian vibes, like literally like feasting on this cosmic crown chakra opening right now. I'm hearing the lotus eaters. Like there's something very alchemical going on here for masculines with this unattainium becoming unobtainium, becoming a knowing, just a deep, deep knowing. So let that really permeate, masculines. Let it come through, let it download, let it be received by you, this knowledge. This great honor I just heard. What can we see for the feminines regarding their connections? 7 of Wands. So 6 of Wands, and then there's a 7th one highlighted here. This is a lot of public awareness, and then taking this independent knowing. There's something about the feminine being qualified. There's a set apart sort of thing from the crowd. A self-worth, self-worthiness, feminines, that you're beginning to bravely see how safe and worthy you are. This amount of healing that you've done is rare, that your free will has allowed you to climb this mountain and recognize the honor that you have bestowed on your own soul for the amount of work that you've done, is what I'm getting. What do you need to know about your connection? Cow spirit, miracles are endless. So yeah, believe in miracles and bovine medicine showing up here again. Like I am really, really in awe of cow energy right now, to be honest. It's a very magical frequency that I am working with. I've said that recently on YouTube, and there's something very sacred about cows, and holy cow. So yeah, miracles are endless. There are miracles coming in from crown chakra feminines, and when you can see that you're worthy of that, you can receive these miracles coming in. I was just drawn to the 15 on this card and was told since the 15th there has been an outpouring of miracles coming in for divine feminines. That's really beautiful. You'll know that if you're conscious of it, but even if you're not, really receive that and look, open your eyes and see, is that true for me? And begin to count your blessings, because I'm hearing that's a series of miracles that's going to start unfolding over the next while. For those who have eyes to see, I just heard. Okay, what can we see on the third eye chakra energetically? Golden potentiator, quickening exponential expansion, and my 43 self-love. So there's something that's going to be rapidly illuminated through this safe, joyful alignment. Vision is going to be upped. There's going to be more of a frequency, a more heightened frequency, a higher vibration illuminating more rapidly for those who are attuned to this level of intuition. It's going to be very fast-paced with what you can assimilate over the next little while. There's a speeding up. Reunion. This can be inner child healing, but it can also be setting the stage for these connections to come in pretty quickly once they connect in this new energy. So there's a preparation for reuniting, aligning, happening, that's happening quite fast. What can we see for the masculines regarding the connections? Knight of Swords. So there's something about not communicating. This is in the inverse, or not needing to communicate. So it could be that you're moving very smoothly right now, masculines, and you don't really need to say much about that. Or you're trying to keep hush-hush about something. What about your connection? Yeah, there's movement forward here, but there's a kind of a not talking about it at this point. So take that as it resonates. Use your intuition, who you're supposed to be talking to about the forward movement in these connections right now. This might be timing and tact with your feminine, but it might also be others. It might be that you are talking to some behind the scenes. There's something here going on about being careful or selective with who you're sharing things with, masculines, and who you're not. Regarding reunion, regarding the fast pace that's going to be happening in these connections. Feminines, about the connection, the lovers. Yeah. So intuitively, you are really feeling connected with your person, possibly more so than ever. Advice for your person: think on your feet, fox spirit. So there's a little bit of a clever, on the down low kind of vibe here too. So it feels like you're going to have to think quickly with this quickening energy. This says think on your feet. So there may be opportunities, there may be things presenting that you're going to have to be very savvy, very on it, feminines. Or there might be signs or messages or things that you're going to have to take advantage of, that you will wish or be grateful that you are poised and ready because you've done the work, so you can be spontaneous. There's something here about your readiness to seize the day for this connection, for some opportunities. Your belief in yourself and I'm hearing level of advancement is bringing in opportunities where you can have quick reflexes and take advantage of certain things as they unfold rapidly here. What can we see on the throat chakra? Ecstasy, rapture, flux, amplification, heart wave resonator. Really getting that there's going to be communication where you're going to be on the same page and you're going to be resonating with your counterpart. So yeah, there seems to be something taking to the next level. There's like some kind of liftoff here. There's some sort of amplification of the two coming together. It feels like a frequency overlap where something's kicking off energetically. It's like there's a buzz in the air, like some hype or some like excitement in the air. And then we're getting when pigs fly, but in this inverse, it's like, yeah, something's really happening that's miraculous. We got cow spirit. So yeah, something's kicking off that maybe you, maybe your counterpart, maybe others never thought would really happen, or something coming out of the blue. Like, miracles are endless. So there might be certain things that you are communicating or hearing about or exchanging that you're on the same page with your person, and it's just sort of happening out of thin air. What do we see with the masculines about the connections? Whoa, the King of Swords now. It's like double hush hush. We got the Knight of Swords about the quick moving energy moving forward, and now we've got the King of Swords here. So it's like double hush hush. It's like next level hush hush. So whatever this is that's coming out of thin air, this could be some of the surprise energy that we've been seeing, or some of the very intuitively guided. Okay, so now we're getting like no talkie to divine feminine, because now we have the Queen of Wands here, which is divine feminine. So there's like something behind the scenes about forward movement that the masculines aren't talking about or telling others. And then there's something even more pronounced that the divine feminines specifically are not being told directly by the masculines. And it has to do with some kind of out of nowhere, next level sort of alignment here. Okay, feminines, what are we getting? The Hierophant. So there is a spiritual essence here about the connection. This is the key. It's this third energy. It's the higher energy. It's the spiritual, the energetic stuff that's going on here that is allowing, when you're receptive and truly aware of these energetic experiences, knowings, the way energy moves, you are really poised to believe and receive and play on this cosmic, miraculous, spontaneous, joyful level. And yeah, so it feels like this connection has been cultivating that readiness in you. And with your counterpart, embrace the in-between. It's in the inverse. So there's something about that limbo state coming to a close and something grounding. Again, we've got all of this internal grounding, integration. It's like receiving from, I'm seeing like gold raining down from heaven kind of energy here. It's like very sacred feeling. There's something about it starting to rain in, the miracles starting to happen, things starting to speed up here. There seems to be this feeling of the masculines being kind of guided along with this flow as well. And feminines, you're also feeling this momentum. What is going on in the heart space? Simultaneity, nonlinear processing, and epiphany. So there's like simultaneous alignment here that's happening, clicking on the heart space. And divine timing. So the wheel is turning on the heart space. This is the syncing up of the heart chakras. How are the masculines being guided? Wow, telepathic energetic exchange on the heart space. There's this, like, I'm seeing those tin can phones with the string between the hearts of the counterparts. And this hanging on to your feminine's heart. So advice is knowing the connection is secure. Feeling it, knowing it on the heart space. This is poised and ready for divine instruction and things happening in a together kind of motion. What can we see for the feminines? Here's the Three of Cups again, this joy and celebration. So feminines, it does look like on the heart space, you're just in a really positive, highest timelines, living your best life, open-hearted, kind of come what may energy, because you've reached safety and wholeness. And this is really paving the way for a shared momentum that I'm just getting this togetherness feeling that's going to be turning this wheel of fortune and abundance coming in to these connections. because both are heeding the higher guidance that's allowing for this alignment to take place naturally. What can we see? Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So whatever really makes your heart sing, cultivate that, feminines. This is going to bring you into the highest frequency that will allow you to take advantage of the alignment that's going on and to see this wheel turn in your favor. What is the solar plexus chakra? Harmonic oscillator, timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. We keep getting these really aligned cards. So I'm just going to read them. We're getting replenishment and restoration, so this healing. Then we're getting things picking up pace, exponential expansion and quickening, and taking things to the next level, and then being in this togetherness and now harmony and things syncing up. So beautiful. Destiny, the star path of destiny is converging into the material realm. It's like the gap is closing between the higher and the lower, the above and below, the higher, the spiritual and the physical. There's this merging, the masculine and the feminine. How are the masculines being guided here? Three of Pentacles to bring this into the physical. And there is this kind of like letting a bit of there's that fox energy. So we just got this spontaneity with the feminine. So this clever fox energy that the masculines have, there's this card of secrecy or keeping a strategy close to the chest, but there's something in the 3D that the masculines are kind of letting out a little bit. You might have picked up on it with the fox and the fox from two different decks here. There's something about this, about frequency, sound, harmonics, resonance, timing, rhythm, dance, that you might be catching wind of right now, feminines. What can we see for the feminines? Oh, there's some ride or die energy, this heartache. This is about the connection. So what else do I see? There's one crow here. It's like one bit of information, one missing piece of information that's going to come to you, that's going to help you see the big picture, that's going to bring some piece of information illuminating. So unfortunately, I am getting a message that for some that wonder if this is your reading, for some you're going to hear some information that actually causes you to let go of the person that you're thinking is your counterpart here. Trust me though, if that is you, you're destined for greater. That is freeing you to find your actual aligned counterpart. For others, this is going to be, with this person, the final piece of the puzzle, so you can let go of heartache once and for all, and you'll be coming together. So there are two very distinct energies I'm feeling here. If you are letting go of your twin flame, it won't be because you're rejected. It will always be 1000% peace. When you're at a twin flame level of consciousness, if you're truly at that level of consciousness, when you graduate your journey, you'll either come into union with that person or you will release them and have peace about it. It will just neutralize. When you get to a level of knowing like that, it's finished business. You won't be alone in love. If you desire life partnership and you graduate your twin flame journey and you don't come into union with your twin flame, you will be given a counterpart that will match you perfectly. So your lessons, your journey will not have been in vain. You don't get to the finish line of a twin flame journey and lose out in love and life and abundance. You come into the abundance of a lifetime regardless if you're actually on a twin flame journey. Sweet results await. Exactly. You're not going to be stung. So many puns in one sentence. Sweet results await. Yeah. So it's not heartache any way you look at it. It's the honey. Look for the nectar. Look for the honey. That's what this journey is all about. And for some, you are going to be coming into union, sacred union and alignment with your counterpart. Quickly, tout suite. What can we see for the sacral chakra? Peace, healing, gentleness, non-judgment. Okay, so this is the sensual chakra. This is the total acceptance. This is the full alignment of the sexual chakra. This is where all the insecurity, all of the apprehension, all of the uncertainty, all of the fear is dispelled, let go of. This is the ultimate healing on the sacral chakra, I'm hearing. Opening the heart. So the heart, the emotional transparency, the openness, the bravery, willing to agree rather than agree to disagree and settle and all of that. It's literally a saying yes to something that is so extraordinary that none of us have ever experienced it before, but we are truly there at that level. What can we see for masculines about the connection? Continue laying this foundation within. Keep becoming your truest version. What you do for self, you do for other. And for your counterpart, put down the guard. Let the gravity of this love bring you together now. Let it sink into place. Let it integrate. Receive it. Don't be defensive anymore. This is about getting to the good. What can we see for the feminines? The Four of Swords. So here we are, the healing of the heartache. So there's going to be sexual healing or sensual healing. You may not, jump into intimacy in a physical sense, or a sexual sense, but there is this softening and safe harbor, I just heard. So there is going to be a very heartwarming motion coming up in the connections. What is it for your counterpart? This and that are true. So I'm getting that there will be some experiences where both of your versions of the journey, both of your sovereign experiences are going to be deemed valid, even if they haven't always been the same, that they've been complementary. There seems to be a playful ability to talk about and to experience some of the perspectives that you've each had on this journey. The masculines are putting down the guard and allowing this connection in. And feminines, you're basking, resting in this love. I just saw how this crow is, and I heard you're going to keel over when this actually comes in for you, because even if you've been manifesting it, you're not really expecting. We saw the when pigs fly, and the miracles are endless. It feels like you're not quite used to having things go your way the way that it's about to start happening for you. Lucky, not lucky, magical, divine feminines and masculines. So it's like everybody's going to be able to see where their story fits in to the mix here. What is the root chakra? Perspective, ideals, and beliefs. Yeah, exactly. There's a grounding of the two becoming one, the two complementary perspectives, ideals, and beliefs being able to coexist in the most magical, unexpected ways. What else can we see here for the root chakra? Wow, the Hanged Man. So there are some epiphanies. We already got simultaneity and nonlinear processing and epiphanies. So these perspectives, it's like there's going to be this pause in the connection for both to sort of ricochet off of each other with the various epiphanies that this connection has brought out in each counterpart. How is this advised for the masculines? Ooh. Ace of Wands. So this is part of your life purpose, masculines, to have this depth of connection and experience, this radical way of navigating life. It is going to translate into a life calling, sharing, a purpose. You're going to be stepping into some kind of leadership, inspirational, motivational leadership for others. Something about the attitudes that you have adopted, that you've integrated, are going to be transferred from you to others. You're going to teach others how to follow in that kind of manifestation, high frequency path. And with these connections, there's a total transformation happening. So there's a total death and ending of the old way of connecting with your counterpart, I heard. And a brand new validating that both are welcome here, both are valid, both are compatible, aligned, that it brings contrast and intrigue and diversity and texture to the connection, that the two of you are the two of you and not so cookie cutter in a certain way. What do the feminines get to see here? Queen of Wands in the inverse. So really take it to heart. There is a lot about you understanding your spiritual essence, your value right now, feminines. So a lot of epiphanies are going to kick off about how I'm hearing that song by Mir Bishdashain. It means that you're grand. Anyways, feminines, you are understanding that you are the belle of the ball, I just heard. And you're allowed to feel the love and to finally be cherished and to finally be loved and to let that in. What can we see? Oh, look at that. Use your mind wisely when pigs fly, right? So believe that what you have been guided to explore through this journey on your heart is destined for you. Those heart wishes, those things that have been illuminated to your heart are not by chance, and to the rest of the world it might seem fantastical, but it is not. It is on another level, and you have the sweetness and the belief to manifest things that are truly that beautiful, feminines. What a gift into this dimension. Divine beings coming in with loving hearts and really manifesting timelines and storylines into this dimension that others are not safe or brave enough to believe can exist. And we're going to bring that into this previously barbaric world and make it a softer, more loving place. I saw a meme today that said, I think it was on Twin Flame Preacher's channel, said something, it was a dude holding up a sign that said, they want us to hate each other, don't let them win. So yeah, let's bring love. Bye for now, everyone.